Um, Moving on to Mortal Kombat 1. There was a trailer
Yeah.
and it was so good. Oh my god. I watched that trailer so many times. Um, it launches September 19th on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC, which is weird as hell. And
Yeah.
also, I think either they're holding it close to their chest or we're not getting a new Nintendo console for a while. Because why the hell is this on Switch? But but it's not on previous Xboxes or PlayStations. But it's on Switch.
Of all the consoles.
That is wild. Uh, but yeah, let me tell you something. I know I talk about Cyberpunk 2077 hurt my soul. I pre-ordered this game immediately. I wasted no time.
Oh.
I was just like they didn't even show me gameplay and I pre-ordered it. Granted, I could cancel it whenever I want,
Right.
but I was just like you got me, you got me, NetherRealm. I like Mortal Kombat. I don't know what to tell you.
Right. It's like, damn it.
All you did was show me a trailer and tell me that the pre-orders were going to be 10 in the morning, and I woke up at 10 in the morning and pre-ordered it. Or tried to pre-order it, but the pre-orders weren't up at the time they were supposed to be on PlayStation. I had to wait till like late at night to pre-order it. But
Ah.
anyway, I pre-ordered it, and I pre-ordered the like version that's like $20 more expensive because you get the battle pass, and I was just
Mhm.
like, I had to do it.
I had to do it.
um,
Especially because they're announcing some pretty interesting characters.
yeah. Yeah, it's new fighting system, new game modes, finishers, etc. It is crossplay and cross progression, so
Nice.
that's dope. More multiplayer games need to have that.
Yeah.
The confirmed. So I'm gonna go over the confirmed character. So in a reborn universe created by Fire God Liu Kang, Mortal Kombat 1 will feature reimagined fighters like they've never been seen before, including Liu Kang, of course, Scorpion, Sub Zero, Raiden, Kung Lao, Katana, Melina, Shang Tsung, Johnny Cage, and many others. So the comic pack will feature a Johnny Cage character skin with the likeness of famed actor and martial artist Jean-Claude Van Damme, which, if you're wondering why that's a thing, is because Mortal Kombat was originally supposed to be a Jean-Claude Van Damme video game.
Oh,
But
wow.
I can't remember if it was him who didn't sign off on it or somebody in his camp. So they just ended up turning it into an original game, and Johnny Cage was birthed from what was supposed to be Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Gotcha.
So they were giving Johnny Cage a skin after the person he was based off of. Um,
Nice.
uh, but yeah, that'll be available at launch. And if you pre-order, you'll also get early access to 6 new playable characters available post launch and 5 new cameo characters available post launch. Cameo fighters are a unique roster of partner characters to assist during matches. So if you've ever seen anybody play something like Marvel vs. Capcom, which is like an assist-based fighter, that's basically what they are. They are assist characters. You can't play as them. They make it clear that cameo fighters are a separate roster from uh, the main roster, and some people don't like that.
Like it's like an assist trophy in Smash,
Yeah, that's what some
essentially.
people feel like. Some people are nervous about cameo fighters because it means that maybe their favorite character, similar to assist trophies, will be relegated to just an assist. But
Ah, that makes sense.
yeah, similarly like assist trophies, like when you see or like what is it, me costumes. Like whenever you see Dante's me costumes, like well, he's definitely not in the game. Uh,
Right.
but yeah, for me, I look at it as like there are some characters like first and foremost this isn't going to be Smash Ultimate. We're not going to see every single Mortal Kombat character be a fully playable character in this game. That was never going to happen. So it was
Right.
either the character doesn't show up at all or they're a cameo fighter and actually participate in the fights if you choose that cameo fighter. So
Right.
it's like either this character you've been wanting to come back for a long time never shows up in a main game again in any shape or form, or they're in the game as a cameo fighter. It's like to me, it's a win-win situation. It's either you don't get the character, or you get the character in a way that still puts them into a fight.
Right.
So I don't really see it as much as a bad thing, but also we don't know the full extent of the cameo system. Maybe it's a little bit more involved than we think it is. But this is definitely 100% a way for them to get as many to essentially get characters that people have been wanting back in the game for a while, but without actually making them a full character.
Right.
As well as some characters that just can't really be a character. For example, there's a character named Montaro who is a centaur,
Mhm.
and how do you make a centaur work as a character, a fully playable character in a fighting game?
I know
Uh,
for real.
you, you, I'm sure someone could figure it out, but I don't imagine it's easy.
Yeah.
So he'll probably just be relegated to an assist because when he first appeared, and he's never been playable, I don't believe. He's always been like a boss character that you fight. So it would make sense to make him an assist character rather than a full on character you could play as because that would be difficult.
Right.
And there's a character named Natara who has like wings who like might also be difficult to do. So they'll probably make Natara a assist character. Though I think Natara might actually show up in the game because she was a character in the movie.
Hmm.
So they might want to have that synergy. But yeah, it looks real good. There was a supposed leak from an Amazon Italy listing of the combat pack characters. The fighters supposedly include Takeda, Ermac, Quan Chi, Omni Man, Peacemaker, and Homelander.
See, I heard about Homelander and Omni Man. I did not hear about Quan Chi. That would be insane.
And the cameos would include Trimmer. Now, this is what makes me think that it's fake. Johnny Cage, Chameleon, Movado, and Farah. Oh, wait. Is that where I got that? So, okay. Right before we started, I was randomly thinking about Mortal Kombat. And I was like, okay, so there's a character in Mortal Kombat X named Ferrator, which is this big buff like monster thing, and this little girl who's on his back, and they fight together. But she is of the same species as the giant monster dude. Now what happens is she's eventually gonna grow up to be this big buff monster like he is. So I was like,
Right.
okay, what if like she gets older and now she's the big buff monster, but she doesn't have like a sidekick and she has like a combination of the abilities she was able to do in combination with Tor as well as like just her as well as like his abilities now that she's bigger. I thought that would
Right.
be a really cool idea, and maybe they're doing that because it doesn't say Farah Tor; it says just Farah. So
Ooh.
I'm interested to see what that's about. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna make Johnny Cage a cameo. It's Johnny
Yeah.
Cage. He's one of the most
Right.
they are one. They already announced he's a playable character, and two, why would they make him a cameo? He's one of the most popular characters in the game.
Right.
That's almost as bad as making Sub Zero Scorpion a cameo character, which
Exactly.
they would never do. So yeah, that's not happening. But also,
Yeah.
I don't think they would have both Homelander and Omni Man. I,
Yeah. It's like one or the
I think they
other.
would just choose one. And if they were to choose one, they would probably choose Homelander because he has heat vision and Omni Man
Right.
doesn't. And they already make a DC fighting game, so they know how to make a Superman character. They
Exactly.
just have to make him more violent and less skilled. So
Yeah. I think my favorite thing is that with the announcement of those like that leak, people are like, or the creator of Bayonetta, Hideki Kamiya, is like, "Can we get Bayonetta in a Mortal Kombat game?" And it's like, "Sir, sir." It's very funny.
I'm trying to think.
It would be,
I,
it would
I
be
don't know.
interesting.
That would be. I'm trying to think. Bayonetta. I know. I can see it like a Devil May Cry character in a Mortal Kombat game. I don't know if I can necessarily see a Bayonetta character in Mortal Kombat.
But at the same time, I'm like, they put 2B in Soul Calibur, so
Yeah, but
anything is
that's Soul Calibur
possible.
is different from Mortal Kombat.
Fair.
But also, what is it? They have a deal with Nintendo. Nintendo's not about to let any of their characters be in that violent ass game.
Oh yeah.
And also, like a character that just popped in my mind that I think would be really good is and this is a character that is my number one pick for Smash Bros. And that's Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden. Which I don't understand why he's not in Smash. I really don't. His series started on Nintendo console. They have a good relationship with the company that owns the character. What's going on, Nintendo? Why is Ryu Hayabusa in Smash? Um, but yeah, he would be a good character for Mortal Kombat. Very bloody, violent game.
Because Nintendo's too busy putting in the eighth Fire Emblem character,
It's too many Fire Emblem characters in that game. But
trying to
yeah,
get people to play
I
the
saw
game
some.
more.
I'm gonna put it up on screen, but I saw some really dope Chameleon fan art for like what Chameleon could look like in a new game. Chameleon essentially is one of the many palette swap ninjas, which is all of the ninja characters that were based off of Scorpion, and were
Right.
just different color swaps that all of them have become their own thing now. But Chameleon started off as that, and then there was this design that made them look more lizard-like, similar to like Reptile, and but like with more of a kind of like almost kind of rainbow type like shimmer on their costume. That was really cool. I think Cabellion literally was a rainbow colored ninja. So yeah, it just looked cool. It was really interesting. I would it would be fun to see Chameleon. The I'm trying to think about bringing back Quan Chi. Was it Quan Chi died in 10? It's this new universe. It literally is a reboot. It's called Mortal Kombat
Right.
1. So that doesn't
Right.
matter. I'm just thinking about Quan Chi and like, should they bring him back if they also have Shang Tsung? Because they're basically, in a lot of ways, very similar characters. Magic users who like betray their masters. So I don't know. I feel like it would make more sense if Quan Chi was a cameo character, but we'll see. Ermac,
Yep.
I just hate Ermac. I don't ever want to see Ermac back again. Ermac could die in a ditch. I don't like Ermac.
You're
I
not
hate
rocking with him, huh?
I hate fighting Ermac so bad. I don't like Ermac. But